Hi there, I'm Anna Prosser-Robinson for GameSpot here in the Ubisoft booth at E3 2014, and it's my distinct pleasure to be here with Donald Glover and Danny Pudi. How are you guys doing today?
Pretty great. This is my first time here. Like I used to hear about it a lot, so it's been pretty intense. Lots of lights and colors and cool games that I want to buy all of them.
All the games?
All the games. I mean, I don't have to. They practically give them away here, which is really also awesome. So it's been great.
They've been keeping you guys pretty busy. What have you been up to so far?
We've been demoing the games. We got to demo Far Cry 4, which is awesome. We got to do the co-op version, which is great because Donald and I miss each other.
We don't get to hang out, so we try and blow each other up on Far Cry as much as possible. Like the co-op version on this is like perfect for us. So like it's been. When was the last time we saw each other?
We saw each other at the Oh yeah, we saw each other at a coffee shop once. We were both getting croissants, you know. Yeah, that was the last time.
The lady at the front was like,
"Do you guys always get croissants together?"
Like we just happened to be there.
So is your relationship similar to the community relationship, the Troy and Abed relationship at all?
I mean, I think we're able to sort of exist separately, I guess, a little bit better probably than Troy and Abed did.
Family. If you were like Abed and you had a family and kids, like it'd be really sad. It'd be like,
crematorium. My wife would actually. She might like that. She might be for you. But my kids probably wouldn't like it. So I think we tend to exist and have our separate lives, and I think that's what's fun about this is it didn't take a lot of convincing to come here when they're like, hey, do you want to play some video games, meet the inventor of Tetris, and hang out with Donald and play Far Cry 4? I was like, yeah, I need to do this.
You mentioned your kids. Are your kids into gaming yet? I know they're only like 2 or so, right?
They're 2.5. I keep trying to get them in front of the PS4, and they're just like not into it yet, and I'm like, let's get it together, kids.
Play video games.
They're really impressed with boxes. We're going to take them to the box convention, right? Later on.
They love the boxes of the Xbox and PS4. They love the boxes, the tape.
Yeah, ripping them open. Yeah, the Box E3 is coming like in August, right? This should be good.
I heard that box technology is rapidly evolving. It's like next-gen boxes.
It's getting so big. It's getting a lot of 4D printing technology where, you know, the sun or like some magnets or like will make the boxes open. This bit is getting really
Okay, well
I can't hear most of what you guys are saying over there, but box conventions are the rage.
Well, let's bring it back to Far Cry. I know you guys were big Far Cry 3 fans, if I've been informed correctly. What are you excited about for Far Cry 4?
Himalayas is dope. Like it's nice to. I mean, like I really enjoy the jungle. Like that's one of my favorite places. But Himalayas is kind of fly, and the fact that you can like glide from mountain to mountain, that's fly. But like we were saying, the co-op feature is like really good for like friends to like play like the game with each other. So like that, and weaponizing elephants is pretty fun.
That's pretty sick.
It's long overdue.
Weaponizing elephants is long overdue?
I don't think they've had a fair shot over the course of elephant history. Yeah, and I think, the Himalayas is a natural spot for this game, and also for Donald and I to meet together because we can co-op. We can go on a gyrocopter together.
That's sweet.
It is very sweet.
Like the newest season of The Bachelor. You know what I mean? We're going all these crazy adventures together, except that it's in the Himalayas, there's grenades, and it's a chance for us to live vicariously and show our love in a different way.
More explosions than The Bachelor, probably.
The more explosions, the better.
So, what other kinds of games do you like to play? Is this your typical type of game, or what kind of gamers would you say you are?
I think if we're going like back in time, I mean, like I used to play Mortal Kombat a ton when I was a kid. My mom worked for a video game company, so we had a Mortal Kombat in my garage, which was great because in high school that's all you want to do. Tetris, obviously. We were talking about Excite Bike earlier. I loved that.
That was crazy. We were talking about you used to be able to like build your own track on Excite Bike, which was really fun.
What else? Paperboy. I love trying to get that paper in that mailbox.
Man.
Bonk.
That's like our go-to like video game to make fun of. I mean, but I love Bonk. I really did love Bonk, but it is the go-to like, remember Bonk? Like no one played Bonk except for me. It was like a baby with a big head for you people who are under 1,000 years old. Bubble Bob. I liked Abe's Odd World. I actually was gonna be a video game writer before I got on 30 Rock. So like I was really into games, but now I don't get to like games with like stories. They take a lot of investment. So like usually we like one-off, like we can complete a mission on Far Cry 4 like easy, like Street Fighter or something where it's just like one-off, where you don't have to like invested in like, you know, a lot of these games like require not having a girlfriend.
Right. You're sunk now.
I'm in deep trouble.
Yeah, you're done.
I'm just kind of waiting. I think my wife is probably like thankful though that I have some escape, that I do have a place to go to, and you know, and become a man in the forest or in the, like, you know, the mountains of Himalaya. I could become a man in the Himalayas.
There you go.
Like that guy,
In Far Cry 4. Well, I could hang out with you guys all day, but unfortunately I'm getting the wrap it up Anna signal. So thank you very much. If you guys like this interview, want to have questions for Donald and Danny, tweet at Anna Prosta with hashtag GameSpotE3 and at them as well. They're cool.